Good morning, everybody. It's actually like 2 p.m, but that's my morning on the weekends. I'm thinking of doing one of those like old style YouTube videos where we can like jump all over the place. I just got Invisalign as well, so if I have a little bit of a lisp, that's why. I'm gonna be answering questions that you guys left me on my Instagram, which is universal.hobo. Posted saying, hey, leave me some questions and I'll answer it, because I feel like it's been 2 years since we've had a Q&A. So first question is from Amy Fluff. She's been a long time sunflower. I love her so much. Have you ever regretted opening up on YouTube or been judged for it in real life? Absolutely, dude. To be honest, it doesn't really matter what anybody does. We're always going to be judged. Like, you're going to be judged for doing things you love, things you don't like. So like, it doesn't matter. You're always going to be judged. But what does kind of bother me is people in real life perceive me or react to me, talk to me, have connections with me or interactions with me. When they watch my videos, they treat me very differently. I'm doing like a vlog Q&A. That's my housemate. I always tell people who meet me in real life to not watch my videos. I hate when people watch my videos in real life, because then they'll find out about like who I am or what I do or anything about me from stalking me online. And I rather people like know me for what I tell them, what I share with them. I want them to like hear about my experiences through myself and not through the internet, especially because I use the internet as a diary. Like, this is a personal space for me. There have been a lot of times where I meet people in real life and I've asked them not to watch my videos and they do, and then we'll be having a conversation and I'll tell them something personal or whatever, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I know about that, or they'll add some information that I've never told them before, and I'm like, oh, like, did I tell you that? Like, where did you hear that from? And they're like, oh, I watched it in your video. Like, everything that's posted on social media is very filtered. I have to filter down these stories so that they're age appropriate, or so that they're not like too triggering or too heavy or any of these things. So a lot of the times, like, although everything I talk about is very true and very real, like when I talk about it, it is just like shortened versions or like shortened stories of things that happen. Like, if there was something that I talked about on YouTube that's like a short story, maybe if I were to talk about it to my close friend, I would give them like the whole rundown and like the backstory and all that stuff. Wait, I forgot what the question was. Question, have you ever regretted opening up on YouTube? So honestly, I don't regret anything in life. I feel like everything does happen for a reason. Although, like, to answer the question that I think that you're trying to get out of me, I feel very vulnerable opening up on YouTube, or I feel like the past content that I have is very, very vulnerable and open. I've like expressed some of the deepest and darkest like traumatic moments of my life on the internet for millions of people to see. This stuff on the internet can be here long after when I'm gone, or when my children are gone or whatever. Like, it can be here forever. It is a bit intimidating knowing that there are like very vulnerable parts of me online, but I don't regret opening up, because it helped me connect to people like yourself, Amy, and people like everyone else who follows me. When you speak up about things that are hard to talk about, you normalize it for everyone else. So for example, if I start talking about things that are hard to talk about, such as like self, then it will normalize people who are struggling with that to also talk about it and be like, hey, I'm also struggling with this. And really the first step of recovery is admitting it. And I feel like talking about it online and sharing it, even though a lot of people can look at me with the side eye and be like, girl, that's like way too much you're posting online. I've definitely had coworkers and friends of mine be like, I would never post this. Like, I would have people say, I would never post that on my story. And I'm a very shameless individual, so I definitely have been thinking about like going through my YouTube channel and like deleting a ton of videos, or like deleting or like privating a ton of videos. And the reason why I've been strongly suggesting to myself like I should go through my videos and delete it is because, one, I'm 25 years old. These videos I made I was 17, and I'm talking about shit that is very ignorant, and sometimes I say things that I really, actually a lot of the times I say things that I don't relate to today. And sometimes people watch the videos and they don't look at the date and they don't realize that like these are the opinions I had 7 years ago. They're not the ones I have now. So a lot of the times I do think about deleting like my videos or privating my videos. If anything, what I think I'll do, if you guys are cool with this, but I think we'll film a video of me going through my old videos. Like, I think we'll start off with like 10 years ago, which is when I was 15 and I was doing like kind of creative videos, maybe we can like recreate old videos or like react to old videos. And then I feel like it would kind of like, it would make me feel more comfortable with my channel because it's kind of like reflecting on who I was or the things I did, instead of being like, this is who I am now always, because I'm not 15 anymore. Although I definitely feel like I will be privating or deleting videos with other people in it who maybe might not be in my life, or maybe they might not feel comfortable with my videos being up. So I think I will review those videos, because back in like 2018 or whatever, like I did go out and party and like do drugs and all that stuff, and I think that I might have posted some like vlogs and stuff, and maybe they had other people in it, and I just want to make sure that like, you know, like those aren't harmful to them in any way. So I do want to like go through some of my old videos and then maybe even like retitle them so that they're like less clickbaity, because I remember there's like this one video where like I call this girl psycho, and like I realize now why that's like wrong and like why that's really mean to say. And so I think I might like retitle that video, or maybe even just like unlist it. So I will go through some of it. So everyone, please be prepared if you see some changes to the channel. I've already started like changing my actual channel bio and all that stuff. If there is a video that I take down and you really want it, please just message me on my Instagram. It's universal.hobo. Just message me and say, hey, like this one video you took down, it really resonated with me. Maybe you don't want it on YouTube. Could I have the video? I can send you the private link, and then maybe you can just keep it and download it for yourself. My YouTube channel is for you guys as well. Like I wouldn't want to just like leave you guys. Like I'm kind of like some of you guys as therapists, so if I just like delete all my videos and disappear, I feel like that's very irresponsible. So let's come up with some type of conclusion in the comments, etc. We can like discuss, okay, we're like a team here. I'm not the leader, I'm not the boss. I'm in my housemate's room sitting like this. Whenever I come to chat with my housemate, I sit on her bed like a fucking gargoyle, like this. Okay. Lay, it looks like you got a shop. I got a video. What's your favorite and least favorite video you have posted by Alyssa? My least favorite videos I've posted was back in like 2017 when I got a GoPro, and I love the boyfriend I had at the time. I love him very much, but he bought me a really shitty GoPro, and it just wasn't good, and I loved him so much that I felt like I had to film with it, even though like my iPhone was better. So it was really bad audio, and then I didn't know how to work the function, so it's all fisheye. Do you guys remember those videos back then? I can't believe you guys put up with that shit. Favorite videos have always been like my artistic videos, which is a shame because I never make any views, but I like to edit them, I like to create them, I like to film them, so those are my favorite ones, particularly the Sensation Gallery one. That's why it's like my channel trailer, because I love that video. Question from Isabel: how are you doing? Current life plan, what was the hardest part of 2022? I feel like I'm always doing really well, to be honest. Current life plan, I am focusing on buying a house. The hardest part of 2022 was probably, wow, actually when I think about it, 2022 was a really good year for me. I made good money, everything was like generally stable, good love life, everything was generally really good. And I think the thing that I struggled the most with, which I've kind of been like mentioning in my videos, is like struggling with weed addiction. I did really well in 2022. I just need to really realign and like work on it. Even though I did it, doesn't mean it was easy. Just because you carry the weight well doesn't mean it's not heavy. So it definitely was very heavy, even though I was like confident that I could do it. Finding the balance of being too strict with myself with my pleasures and stuff like that, like not letting myself have or experience these pleasures, and then on the other side being like, life is about the pleasures and enjoying life. Like some people save their whole life and they die with the money in the bank. Like let's spend some money, you know? Another person asked, who's part of the group chat, would you recreate any old videos, like your favorite things for this month? Yeah, let's discuss. So I gotta change my sheets. I just finished my work week. Pretty much have to do all my laundry, all the cleaning. Realize my kitten, she messed up my colorful lights. I have like 40 meters worth of these like strip lights. And we'll see how far Girl, my housemate just went to the shops and I was joking because you know how I was saying that like I sit on like the end of her bed sitting like a gargoyle. I was saying a joke being like, oh, I'm gonna film and she's gonna be like lying in bed here and I'm gonna be sitting up there like a gargoyle. So let's just try get it. Tell me the tea. Wait, what did Stephanie say? Wait, she didn't even show up? Wait, she's gonna cover your shit like that. Also, super off topic, every person who comes over and they see this on my bed, they think it's something else. It's like a face massager. Guys, come on, stop being so nasty. Because if it was, I wouldn't say it. I would be honest. I would be like, oh, sorry about that, because we got some up here. I am so ready to give you guys like a house tour, but my house is never perfect enough for me. Like, it's never good enough. Like, every time I make my house as perfect as I want it to be and I film it and everything, I get ready to post it, but then I change something about my house and I'm like, oh my god, I like it better. So I did film like a house tour. The layout of my house, like my living room, was a bit different, and now I changed the layout to the living room and it's so much better, and I'm like, why the fuck should I post the other video when I have like a nicer apartment now? I know it's a perfectionist thing, Virgos, like, you guys know what's up. Hey, watch this. Booty, booty, booty. Like, hello. Like, hello. I'm so like distracted, but I saw this girl do it. Okay, I'm just gonna do it rough. Switched it around and then just like pinned it like Spice Girls, like, but like more, I think it was more punky though. There was one where it was like clip, clip, clip. That, yeah, like that. Kind of like that. You know, like, do you remember like Pink in the 90s? Yeah, like this. Maybe I'll have my hair back like that. Then try to like spike it up. I'm in such a goofy mood. If I ask my housemate whether she likes this hair or not, I don't know if she'll give me an honest answer or if she'll just like laugh because I'm in a goofy mood, and maybe she actually does like it. We'll see. What's your thoughts on this hairstyle? I like it. Thanks. She liked it. So one of my favorite YouTubers, her name is Jessica. I will put her channel like up in the cards and in the description below because I am heavily influenced by her. She is such a good person, and I am watching her like get ready with me video that she posted today, and in the video she's like talking about oversharing on YouTube, and I just have such a strong opinion about it when it's like other people. Like, other people think that they're oversharing and they feel like they need to censor themselves. I'm the first one to be like, speak up, sis. Like, I'm the first one to be like, no, don't dim your light, don't close your mouth for someone else, like, don't make yourself small, don't sweep things under the rug just to like comfort people. Like, overshare, which is very uncomfortable. Oversharing is uncomfortable for everyone, for all parties. But when someone overshares on YouTube, I love it because it helps. Like I said before, it normalizes it to everyone else that, like, if I can talk about serious, deep problems that people aren't talking about, then it shows someone else that they can talk about it too. And so watching Jess's video, like, I'm kind of answering my own questions about like what to do with the Universal Hobo YouTube channel, worth like censoring all these things that are like such intimate details about myself. Obviously it's like reasonable to censor things about other people, but, and remember that video I posted years ago? What a throwback. The one that says nobody gives a fuck, because like the phrase nobody gives a fuck, you can say it and be like, why should I go out, nobody gives a fuck. You can take it that way, or you can be like, why should I go out, nobody gives a fuck. Like, nobody gives a fuck if I stay in, nobody gives a fuck if I go out. You know, like, you can take it in a positive way and be like, nobody gives a fuck, so I'll do whatever I want. Or you can be like, nobody gives a fuck about me, pity, woe is me, and then like suffer for the rest of your life. Anyways, what is one song you would want to show the world if you had the chance? Honestly, this isn't honestly, I couldn't pick just one song. I read the question. Thank you so much for submitting it. I went on my YouTube, I went on my favorites like playlist, and this was one of the recent ones, and it's like a whole album live version of Puma Blue. Guys, I've been having like 6 hours sleep every day for like the past 2 months. Moon is cringe asks, so what is the biggest thing you think you'll struggle with going into 2023. Much love. Okay, so I had to probably think about this one. Probably still do. I don't think there's anything specific that I will struggle with this year. Like, fuck my freaking Invisalign. Maybe actually my Invisalign. Getting into that, like, the habit of it. I feel like I will struggle to keep up with it. Like, once it maybe hits 6 months and like my teeth start to look straight, I feel like I might slack a bit, like always taking care of my teeth. And I think like I need to maintain that habit even when I don't have Invisalign. But things that I do struggle with on like a daily or regular basis is just finding balance, spend my money and enjoy the little things in life, and like buy an expensive meal that I can enjoy for a few minutes, or whether I should put that money and save into something bigger that I can enjoy later. Making these sacrifices and finding the balance of like not fully sacrificing everything in my life for my future to also enjoy the present moment, but to make some sacrifices in the present moment to better my future. This is an OG Sunflower. She's like, are you dating anyone? Ever since I dated that guy in like 2019, and I posted him in a few of my videos or vlogs, or he was like in the background of them, I remember after we broke up, I made a promise to myself not to overly publicize my relationships, because it just makes it harder, because a lot of people like speculate, they'll start drama, they'll send like anonymous messages and get in my head. And so I just try to keep like all types of like personal like relationship stuff as private as I can. Like if you do see people on my Instagram or whatever, they're either my friend, but they could be my partner. Like you never know. Even though I do want to answer this question and be honest with you guys, I feel like this is one where I do want to like draw the line, at least for now. I keep it private mainly to protect myself, like, and to protect my mental health. I don't want to watch my old videos and then have to avoid a whole chunk of these videos because I got out of a relationship or whatever. Like, for example, when I was seeing that guy Darren for 2.5 years, we are still good friends. He's such a good person, a good human. And when I watch my old vlogs with him, I laugh and I find them funny and I think it's wholesome and it feels good. But like, who knows? Like maybe I might share someone on my channel one day who ends up cheating on me, hurting me, betraying you guys, and lying to you guys or whatever, which, you know, I never want that to happen. And I never want anyone to like take advantage of you guys. I'm more careful now how I display the people in my life on my social media. So sometimes things might seem a bit confusing. I read a question that really touched me and I just finished crying because it was very sweet and very sentimental. And then anyways, every time I cry, my kitty Piggy, she gets really like cute. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, my room is a mess. That's what I'm doing today, cleaning it. The trash bag on the floor I need to fucking take out. Ignore it.